Hey, hey mom, it's me. Yeah, yep, just sitting around. Another day in paradise. No, I really mean it, 'cause it's becoming fall right now, and the clouds are like really forming into these spiral-like shapes, really fluffy, and the air reminds me of konnichiwa. Reminds me of San Francisco a lot. Yeah, I always like San Francisco in the fall. Which is funny. I can't think of a real season that I really liked in Orange County though, because they all seem the same. I know. Yeah. Well, this is why I like sitting here. Get to observe the differences. Which is funny because you always went to the beach and you just never really experienced the differences, did you? Well, yeah, I get that. And I can understand that as well. And that makes sense as well too, yeah. I don't know, but if you change up your routine just a little bit, do something new, like think side outside of the box, then all of a sudden, well, things change, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, I want to go back, I do, but I'm just having so much fun over here. You don't even realize how much fun I'm having, do you? And I always try to tell this to Japanese people. I'm like, look, if you lived in a foreign country, what else would you do all day? Like, seriously. You would be observing, you'd be listening, you'd be mimicking, you'd be trying to fit in, you'd be trying to get a hold of life. I mean, really, it's like putting your mind to full capacity. So you're thinking on philosophical levels, you're thinking on like human relationship levels, you're thinking on health levels, then obviously there's the language thing, and if you're into the language, then you're into the language. But この会話日本語でしたらお母さんが分かってないでしょう。で、そうすると本音的にこうやってお母さんと話してるんだけど、全く理解できないでしょう。まあ正直言うとさ、俺の俺の頭が割れちゃったの。そう。海外語できると頭が割れちゃうって感じがする。But that's interesting. I was trying to explain that once you learn a foreign language, that your head just it pops. It just you got two personalities now that you have to deal with, and you're constantly trying to create this persona to fit in. You're just creating a new persona that fits in with whatever circumstance or scenario that you're dealing with in that moment. But then if you always hang out with the family, you always hang out at the beach, you always hang out at work, you only have a handful of personas. But if you go to someplace new, like just go to a whole new church, just go to a church that you've never been to, you realize that you'd be forgiven as soon as you walk in because nobody knows your past mistakes, nobody knows your past history, nobody knows like the ups and downs. You've got a fresh start, and you can walk into that church and meet people and go, "How you doing?" And if they were a proper Christian person, they would be like, "Hey, how are you? Come on in." They would be nice to you, and they would just accept you for who you were. That's why I didn't like going to church, because it wasn't just about accepting you, it was about molding you into something that you may or may not have been. Who knows, right? It's just such a a shallow set of rules. It was a yeah, it just did it. Maybe it worked for like living in Orange County, but it would never work here. Like, geez, Jesus, I realized that when I first came here. Yeah, back in Maizuru. Anyway, I gotta go to the bathroom. So like, talk later. Okay, bye.